In this video, I'm going to talk about a macro-microdose of psychedelics. My name is Alice. I'm from A Whole New High. Welcome to our channel. So what is a macro-microdose? Well, people usually know what a microdose is. And a macro-microdose is what Carrie and I love to call when we overdose a microdose and have a really great time because of that. So a microdose is a dose where you do not feel high and where you can function during doing your daily activities. You can still cook, you can usually still drive. It just really helps to center you and to bring you more into flow and give you more awareness and consciousness. And if you do a macro-microdose, it is just a little bit more than that. You will feel a little bit high, but it's actually, a macro-microdose is just a very small dose of LSD, psilocybin, like magic mushrooms, ayahuasca. You can use other substances too, but we usually only use LSD or psilocybin mushrooms. And we slightly overdose, so say if my perfect microdose is 10 microgram of LSD, a macro-microdose would be 15 or 20, so almost a double of that, but it's like a very small dose. Like a normal dose of LSD would start at 60, which is still quite a small dose. But if you take 20, it's quite little bit. Some people need 20 for their microdose, but I'm very sensitive, so my microdose is 10, and then I would double it, or sometimes not even double it, just make it 15. And what that gives you is it just intensifies the microdose feelings, and it gives you a lot of awareness of whatever emotions are going on. So we do it usually at days when we want to do some inner work, when we feel stuck at something, we have some emotions that need to be released. A macro-microdose really helps with that. We also have therapeutic tools we use on ourselves, like self-therapeutic tools, parts work, inner child work, and it becomes so much easier to use the tools when you microdose, but even easier when you macro-microdose. And you are still in control, like you are still yourself. It's not like when you take a higher dose of LSD or magic mushrooms, you really lose yourself, you lose control. And with a macro-microdose, you don't fully lose control, unless if you want to cook something, then you do lose some control, because that's not so easy anymore. You can still do it, but it's not recommended. But it really helps with inner processes. It really helps to release like stuck energies, stuck emotions. You have to fully surrender into these emotions, which is something we would do even without psychedelics, and we often do without psychedelics. But with a macro-microdose, it's just like you slide into these emotions much easier than when otherwise you would really have to meditate for a while to really access them. And that's what a macro-microdose is. It's just a term that we made up, and we always joke because that's our favorite way of microdosing. It's just taking the day off. Usually when you microdose, you can still go towards your daily life, but if you macro-microdose, then you can't. So you take the day off and just spend the day with your inner world. Lots of processes, lots of shadow work, bringing all these things up to be transformed and embraced and released. And if you have any questions about that, please let me know in the comments. If you like macro-microdosing too, or just didn't know that we've made up this name for it, please let us know too. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, and check out our other videos as well. Maybe subscribe to our channel if you like it. Thank you.